Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. I got some important updates for you guys today, and I'm going to be covering ICP. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, today's video we're going to be primarily covering ICP. I also have some other important updates to get out to you guys, so want to jump into it here. Currently, we're still at under $2.4 trillion. Bitcoin had a flash crash, like $2,500 somewhere in that range in less than an hour yesterday. So, even though it goes up to like 63,000, all of a sudden it can come down just like that. So just keep that in mind. The market's really volatile right now. Still got ETH under 2,900. Solana is right around $146. Is holding up pretty strong with this. And, we got XRP back down to 50 cents, Cardano under 45 cents, and so on here. And if we look at ICP, currently we're under $12 now. So what's going on with ICP? That's what I want to get into in this video here. So if we go to ICP's chart here, this isn't the real chart. I'll show you the actual chart in a minute, but the chart on CoinGecko, it did get to like almost $21 recently here. So it's come down over 40%, maybe a 45% correction now, which is a good correction for ICP. And I think anything under $12 is a really good price for this one. Yeah, sure, we can come down lower because I think we're going to have a few more red months ahead of us here. But I could be wrong on that. We don't know for sure what the market's going to do. The whole point of dollar cost averaging is to just put some money in every time we get a dip. Right now, we've got a dip. If you're looking to add a good coin to your portfolio, maybe you grab some ICP. If we get a further dip, maybe add a little bit more. That's up to you. I know that I was buying it really heavily last year when it was at $4, but it's still, I think, in a good buying zone where it's at now. Because my price prediction, and this is just my personal opinion, guys, this is not financial advice. My price prediction for ICP is probably like $100 in this bull run, but I'll probably start taking out some profits close to that $50 mark and then on up from there. I know a lot of people think it's going to get much higher than that. It certainly could. Because its market cap is at $5 billion right now, so $50 billion from here would put it at like $120. That would be easy, I think, for ICP to do as a $50 billion market cap or $55 billion, somewhere in that range, for $120. It could easily get up to $80 billion. If you look back at what Solana did last bull run, and that's going to put this probably like $160 or somewhere in that range if it got up to $80 billion market cap. Somewhere in that range, probably around $175 or so for ICP. I definitely think that is doable, but I'm going to be safer and take my profits out earlier, and I'll leave some in, of course, for in case we go up to those crazy numbers, because you don't want to cash everything out just in case we take off and go, like absolutely ballistic later on. If we go to the ICP chart here, as you can see, we did touch off from this $21 mark, like I said, and we've come down quite a bit now. And I think we could probably easily come down to this $10 mark here. And that's probably going to be, the next level support if we break through where this is at now. We had some strong wicks to the upside here, which showed that there was still some good buying pressure on this one. But the market's starting to get a little weak. So we could start seeing us come down to here and even possibly down to this $7 level. And maybe we wick into this $6 range here. If that were the case, I would probably heavily pick up some more ICP because I think this one's going to do much, much better than where it's at now in the bull run. But we'll have to see. It depends on how big of a bull run we get and how strong Bitcoin is and so on in these upcoming months here and into 2025. Want to jump into this article here. Internet Computer launches CK-USDC Sepolia, an ICP copy of USDC in the CKER 20 standard token standard, and this is on cryptonews.com. So they're saying they're testing the version of CK ETH Minter on ICP. Mainnet has been upgraded, now featuring the Sepolia version of the USDC tokens, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so if I'm not, forgive me. In a recent forum post, the Christian Mueller, senior software editor at Definity, that's ICP, revealed that users can obtain Sepolia ETH from various faucets available online and Sepolia USDC to engage with the Sepolia ETH and USDC tokens. Once acquired, users can deposit both Sepolia ETH and USDC to mint CK ETH and CK USDC, respectively. Definity Foundation is a not-for-profit organization developing technology for the Internet Computer ICP blockchain. ICP's CK ETH is not required to deposit USDC. It's important to note that while the CK ETH is not required to deposit USDC, it is necessary to withdraw USDC, the CK USDC, and receive USDC back. Additionally, a portion of CK Sepolia ETH will be used by the minter canister to cover transfer transactions on the Sepolia testnet. So this is on the testnet. The canister IDs of CK Sepolia ETH minter are also available for future reference. Furthermore, the Sepolia ETH minter offers a dashboard displaying conversions and corresponding Ethereum transactions for both CK ETH and CK ER20 transactions here. So they talk about this. This is a Dfinity X post here, and they announced the Sepolia digital twins of USDC Sepolia on ICP. It marks a key step towards CK ER20 tokens. So these are kind of like they're like ERC20 tokens, I think, on the ICP, the Internet Computer blockchain, is my understanding of it, and they have kind of their own version of it. So they're kind of like twins on there, and so you can do that on the Sepolia testnet right now. So the developers are interested in supporting conversions between ERC20 and the corresponding CK twin token in their dApps, and are encouraged to start experimenting with CK USDC. They said the project is still in development, meaning users may encounter bugs and canister state may reset upon upgrade. So there may be some issues with this, because you got to keep in mind this is just the testnet. So if you're using this, I don't know, they may plan to do some kind of airdrop. If you're using this, they may not. So I haven't heard anything about any kind of airdrop. Sometimes that is the case, but I would guess that they're likely not going to do any kind of airdrop for this. So if you're expecting that, I would not expect that, but it is a possibility. So there's an article on TradingView.com that I saw here. ICP is going to be holding a live stream on YouTube on May 13th. So that's coming up here in just 2 days. So if you want to watch this live stream, they're having it on YouTube on May 13th here. And they said they'll be hosting a live stream featuring the Bitfinity network and Bionic on May 13th. The event will focus on the recent launch of Bitfinity as an EVM Bitcoin Layer 2. Additionally, Bionic's future plans to introduce fund to ordinals will be discussed. And then they got the original tweet here by ICP. And they said, Chain Fusion Live featuring Bitfinity and Bionic Market. Get the latest Bitfinity's launch as an EVM Bitcoin Layer 2, and get Bionic's plans to bring fund to the ordinals. So they're going to be having a video on this, a live stream. So if you guys want to check that out, you can watch that in 2 days, and I'm sure it'll be available if you can't watch it live as well. Usually if it's live, though, you're able to ask questions on the live stream. So if you have any questions on that, you could watch that and see if you get your questions answered or not. So that's pretty much the updates for ICP. Internet Computer, as you guys know, is one of my largest holdings. I think it's going to do fantastic this bull run, and we're going to see some price action swings here over the next couple months. Crypto's going to be really volatile. We may crash down further with ICP and a bunch of other altcoins, and keep in mind that that's what happens. I'm not selling my ICP because I'm expecting the market to come down lower. I'm just going to hold on to it in case we don't go any lower. If we do go lower, big deal. I think we're going to pick up into a bull run later this year and into 2025, hopefully. Obviously, that's not guaranteed by any means, but that's what's happened in the past. So that's what I'm gonna bet on is going to happen here. And if ICP gets down, much lower than that $10 mark, I'd probably add some more to my portfolio if I have the extra funds at the time. And just because I think it's going to do really well. My price targets on it, like I said, are probably between $50 to $100 pretty easily in this bull run, and it is a strong project. They now have introduced true artificial intelligence on the Internet Computer, and not many other projects are doing that, if any, really, where they're actually having it on chain, all of their artificial intelligence. So they're doing some really good things with ICP here, and they're actually walking the walk and not just talking the talk and doing it for hype. They're legitimately building the Internet Computer for exactly what they've claimed that they're going to do with it. And a lot of people thought that this wasn't possible, but they're proving that it is possible, and they've got the team to do it. So good for them. And they're still raising millions of dollars to do all this all the time. So ICP, like I said, I think will do really well in the upcoming bull run. You know, I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' price predictions in the comments below, what you think ICP is going to get up to. And you guys know my price predictions. Let me know yours. I would love to hear it because I like to get different opinions out there and what people think the projects are going to do. You know, there's rumors out there that Bitcoin could go to 100,000, 200,000, whatever. We'll see what it ends up doing. There's a 5.3 theory saying that it's only going to get to like 85,000 this bull run. And that's possible. You know, maybe this is the first top and we're going to go into a double top and end a little bit early towards the end of this year with an $85,000 Bitcoin. We'll have to see. All I know is I'm going to be taking out some profits once we break that $75,000 all-time high. And if we get any kind of alt season where the alts are taking off again, I'm probably going to take out some serious profits on my coins. Definitely leave a good chunk in case we keep going higher. I'm expecting Bitcoin to get to over 100,000 this bull run, but there's no guarantees of that. So just be careful what your price predictions are and don't wait for any magic numbers. Everybody thought last bull run Bitcoin was definitely going over $100,000 and it only got to 69,000. So just make sure you're careful on that. But I do think it'll get over $100,000 this time. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. But either way, I've been taking out some profits when I've been able to, and I've been up quite a bit of my coins, and I'm going to continue to do that and make sure I leave something in case we go higher than that, of course. So, but that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Check out my free Telegram in the link in the description below and the pinned comment, or my membership Discord. That is through Patreon. That will be in the description below and the pinned comment as well. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you on the next video.